Okay, we're live. Good morning, everyone. This is the Senate Transportation Committee, and I hope this is our final amendment that we will consider this morning. Senator Chittenden and Senator Berglich had met with the House folks yesterday to try to resolve the final section about the study of the airport. And I think, Senator Chittenden, would you like to give us a briefing of what happened? Thank you.
Gladly. Senator Berglich should be here momentarily, and I believe he'll be reporting the further proposal of amendment. And okay. I'm glad to see Anthea on. I'll just quickly say nothing has changed from the last walkthrough, but for the Burlington International Airport Working Group to further incorporate feedback in some discussions. It has removed the gubernatorial appointment, so it also as just no longer as part of the body. It didn't seem that was necessary with the discussions. That also, we removed the V-Trans from having a voting role, so it really goes down to 7 voting members, which I think is important because the city of Burlington accurately has a lot of investment in this. So this gives proportionally the 3 seats that they'll be appointing to this body even proportionally more weight. This does keep the other changes we discussed the other day, and if I'm missing anything else, I'd welcome Anthea to correct me. But that's the summary I'd have from the conversations yesterday afternoon.
You got it. And then the other thing, just to make sure everyone's on the same page about this, because this was a change that I made after you saw me yesterday morning, but it was preserved throughout the later iterations. This puts it back at $150,000.
Okay.
And can we see the 7 voting members for that section that shows who the 7 voting members are?
Yep. So the 7 voting members are 1 voting member designated by the mayor of the city of Burlington, 1 voting member designated by the city council of the city of Burlington, 1 voting member designated by the city council of the city of South Burlington, 1 voting member designated by the mayor of Winooski, 1 voting member designated by the city council of the city of South Burlington in consultation with the mayor of city of Burlington. So that's the 3rd city of Burlington designation. And that's the one that changed from the Chittenden County Regional Planning Commission to represent individuals such as Black, Indigenous, and persons of color, BIPOC, immigrants, individuals with low income, and individuals residing in disadvantaged communities as defined in adversely affected by the airport. 1 voting member designated by the city council of the city of South Burlington. That's the other change that was a designation that was originally from the Chittenden County Regional Planning Commission. The change to make the Secretary of Transportation a non-voting member, and then preserving the 2 original non-voting members, which was, 1 voting member designated by the president and CEO of the Lake Champlain Regional Chamber of Commerce, that stays voting. And then the Director of Aviation or designee, non-voting, and the Director of the Chittenden County Regional Planning Commission, non-voting. So that's where you get your 7 voting, 3 non-voting from.
So one of the big things was they changed it to working group. Is that correct? What do we have it labeled as?
Study committee?
What?
But
I think it's just a study committee, or maybe it just was committee.
Now it's working group.
Yep. It was a study committee. Now it's a working group.
Okay. I see there's all working group.
But this has the same, this is what we talked about yesterday in committee. This is where we thought that we ought to be. And the House has concurred so far with it, as far as just a nodding of their head yes.
Informally, I understand that House transportation members have been consulted on this, and so I believe this language, but you never know until you know. But the impression from different conversations that this language seems to strike the right balance.
Okay, so once this is approved by us, then this should clear everything else. If there's nothing else outstanding that you can think of, Anthea or anyone.
No, in general, you concurred with all of their further proposals of amendment, except you made the change to the e-bike incentives to have them not be set at $200, but leave it to the agency to have discretion there. And I know there's been some correspondence with members of House Transportation and a question about that. So I think they're fully in the loop on that change. And I'm sure Michelle can answer their questions if they have them about the change there from the flat 200 to something more scaled.
Okay. So when Senator Perchlik has all this information to report this morning, is that correct? He's ready. Ask the question about, so you have all the information to report this morning. I believe. Okay, just so that I know you were involved yesterday, so we're just going through basically what you want to add to it, Senator, just an overview of some of the things that nothing major. But
Yeah.
anything you would like to add to it?
The only thing that changed from when we talked yesterday was the removal of the appointee from the governor. Just took that position out of the,
Who will appoint the chair now?
the chair will be appointed by the group, which was, we went back and forth on that. So hopefully that helps if they agree and then they have confidence in who they elect.
Okay.
At one point it was the secretary of AOT.
I'm sure it didn't hurt your feelings at all.
Hopefully it takes one less thing off.
So they'd have to be all 7 members there to get someone appointed, yeah, because it could be 3 to 3 or whatever. Okay. Anything else? Like, I don't see anything major here. You can think of something. Senator Chinnon, go ahead.
I'd just like to make a clarifying point that I think came out in the conversations yesterday. The non-voting members could still be elected chair by the voting members, if I'm not mistaken. So I think it could still be you, Michelle, if you want it.
If you want that to be the case, you would need to make a change. It says the working group shall select a chair from among its voting members
I
at the
apologize.
first meeting.
Never mind. I think that's fine.
Okay. It's a very simple change. I was just take out the word voting.
That's all right. That's what everybody's agreed on. That's fine. I'm sure Michelle has enough to do. Anything else anybody can think of at this time? Because otherwise, other than that, I think we're a go, I believe. Senator Perchlik, anything you can think of?
The other thing that the House asked for is that we asked to suspend the rules and message it.
Right, get it over there, get it done with that. We want to do that. That would be great. So, but you're all prepared for it anyway, whatever this final draft here.
Yeah, which is really just e-bikes and the airport
Yep.
study.
Okay.
And Senator Perchlik, I don't know if you've looked at your email this morning. I sent you a pretty detailed summary just in case.
Okay, I think we're set. I don't think anything else is needed. I think.
I'm good if you guys are, everyone's put it together, very comfortable.
Sure. We've got the votes here, so we'll do it. But thank everybody again for coming together, resolving this, and this should wrap it up for this session. And good, thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good day.
Do we have to have an official vote?
Do we want an official vote on this?
The amendment was still had everyone's name on it. So
Okay,
if
fine.
someone wants out, you're gonna need to get it
Okay, well, good. Okay.
taken out of the
We
amendment.
don't want to meet tomorrow or Sunday, okay? So, thanks, Anthony. I
Well, cool.
appreciate it.
Good job.
Okay, good. We're all set. Thank you.
Somebody, can anybody take us offline?
Anything else you want to discuss?
Mike can take us off flag.
Yeah,